jobs or the legal specifications of what the councilman's responsibility or the staff's responsibility is. So if you have anything you can add as to why you want this to go back or go to commercial or go back to residential, I'll take those comments. Otherwise, I appreciate your attention tonight.
If you'll allow me to continue just briefly then, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, I will allow you to continue briefly.
I'll jump forward then. I believe the council has an opportunity to weigh in on a situation that is a little bit more unique. And I think that you should take into consideration significantly the reports from your own Planning and Zoning Commission, where they came in and reported just before this vote that they have had a significant increase in the number of commercial requests before their committee. Additionally, they've had more requests this year than they had the year before. My research from my firm that I work at indicates that the real estate market in the United States is increasing at a steady pace and should be back on track to the pre-crisis 2008 crisis levels by 2017. If that's the case, it's 4 years to wait, potentially, before this may be a viable commercial product. Additionally, I would have to disagree that a real estate broker's assessment that this land is not viable as commercial property, that's a very subjective opinion, and it's hard for me to come to that conclusion when there's commercial property immediately adjacent to that that is successful. I would just call on you, I understand that most of you have made up your minds, but I would call on you just to briefly rethink whether or not you want to continue eliminating commercial property from the city of Waukee when there's a potential chance over the long term. If you want to think about the city long term, not what's going to happen in the next 5 years, but what's going to happen to the city over the next 50 years. Is it better for the city to rezone this now to residential property, or is it better for the city long term to keep it commercial? If we have to wait 5 years for a legitimate commercial prospect to come in, isn't that better in the long run for the city than to condemn it to a lower income property now?